Hello 7th grade students, I hope you guys stay healthy and stay passionate to study about physics. Today we are going to continue our learning section on the topic of measurement, and especially through the video we will learn about basic quantity and length measurement. The basic competence of this topic is to do basic measurement using appropriate instrument accurately in daily life. So what is basic quantity? Basic quantity is a quantity used to determine the other quantity. There are 7 basic quantities with each SI unit that you must memorize. Number 1 is length. The SI unit is meter and the symbol is m. Number 2 is mass. The SI unit is kilogram and the symbol is kg. Number 3 is time. The SI unit is second and the symbol is S. Number 4 is electric current. The SI unit is ampere and the symbol is A. Number 5 is temperature. The SI unit is Kelvin and the symbol is K. Number 6 is the amount of substance. The SI unit is mole and the symbol is mole. Number 7 is luminous intensity. The SI unit is candela and the symbol is CD. Now we continue to study about length measuring instrument. There are 3 kinds of length instrument we will learn. Number 1 is ruler, number 2 is vernier caliper, and number 3 is micrometer screw gauge. Number 1, ruler. The accuracy of ruler is 0.1 cm or 1 mm. The function of ruler in daily life is such as for measuring the length of the desk. Example 1. We're gonna measure the length of this pencil. See carefully of the ruler scale because we will start from 0 cm and we need to move that to the edge of the pencil, and at the tip of the pencil we can see 12 cm. So the length of the pencil is 12 cm, or we can write 12 cm. Example 2. This is the picture of rectangle. What are the dimensions of this rectangle? What are the meaning of the dimension? The dimension means we need to measure 2 dimensions that are length and width. Let's bring our ruler there and don't forget to focus on 0 cm. Let's put 0 cm in the edge of rectangle and we can see that the length is 10 cm. So we can write that the length into 10 cm or 10 cm. Next, turn around the ruler and put 0 cm along and up, and we can see the width is 6 cm. So the width of the rectangle is 6 cm. The second length measuring instrument is vernier calipers. The accuracy of the vernier calipers is 0.01 cm or 0.1 mm. The function of vernier calipers are to measure the inner outer diameter of ring or pipe, the diameter of coin, and the depth of a cylinder, and etc. The part of a vernier caliper. There are 2 types of jaws, fixed jaw and movable jaw. Number 1 is fixed jaw and number 2 is movable jaw. Number 3 is screw. Screw, the function of screw is to lock a movable part. Number 4 is no-new scale or vernier scale. Number 5 is main scale. Number 6 is the depth measuring blade. The function is to measure the depth of the object or hole. Now I will show you the simulation how to use vernier caliper. I taken from the lab virtual amrita.olabs.edu. This is vernier caliper, consists of movable jaw and fixed jaw. Movable jaw is the jaw that can move at the top or at the bottom. Movable jaw at the bottom to measure the object like this. To measure the length, the breadth, and the thickness of the object. And we can measure inner diameter of measuring cylinder, that the function of inside jaw at the top. We can change the size of the cup, and we can measure outer diameter of cylinder or length of cylinder. Now, how to read the result of measurement by using vernier? Now start from the length of the block. We move a movable part. First, we consider the zero at no-new scale. The zero at no-new scale show in 3 cm. The no-new scale will zoom at the right side. Here, the zero at no-new scale show 3 cm in main scale, but greater than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the result is 3 cm and 6 mm. And now, no-new scale, we consider the parallel line. From the result, we see that the line of the no-new scale that makes one line with the main scale is 0, 1, 2, 3. So the total is 3 cm and 6 mm and 0.3 mm. So the result is 3.63 cm. The smallest size of vernier that can measure by vernier caliper is 0.01 cm. We can change the shape of the block. The thickness of the block is 2, more than 2, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, no more than 2.4. At the no-new scale, the parallel one is this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the total is 2.37 cm. We can measure the diameter of ball, even small ball, and you can try using vernier caliper by access amrita.olabs.edu. Now exercise 1. What is the reading on this vernier caliper? The reading on the main scale is 0.3 cm. Because the zero marking on the no-new scale is just past 0.3 cm and is not with 0. cm yet, so we read it 3.0 cm. Then what is the reading on the vernier or no-new scale? We look for the parallel one between the main scale and vernier scale. Marking the parallel one is 6 cm. Therefore, the reading on vernier scale is 0.06 cm. So the total length is 0.3 cm in main scale plus 0.06 cm on no-new scale. So the total is 0.36 cm. Next, example 2. The reading on main scale is 1.2 cm. The no-new scale is, we can find from the parallel one, and the answer is marking on no-new scale in 0.03 centimeter, so the total length is 1.23 centimeter. Look at this vernier caliper. The diameter of the ring is 2.4 on the main scale, and in non-use scale, the parallel one is 7. So the non-use scale is 7 times 0.01 centimeter. So the answer is 0.07 centimeter. So the total is 2.47 centimeter. Now, micrometer screw gauge. A micrometer screw has the accuracy 0.01 millimeter. Micrometer is usually used to measure tiny or small objects such as diameter of wire, the thickness of paper or coin, and the diameter of an electric wire or string. Part of micrometer screw gauge. One is anvil face. Anvil face is the fixed face, and the second is spindle face. The spindle face is a movable part, and then the third is lock nut. Lock nut is to lock the movable part, and there are two types of scale, main scale and non-use scale or vernier scale. How to read the result of measurement by using micrometer? Look at the illustration. Put the object between anvil and spindle face. Make it fixed by rotating the vernier or non-use scale, and then after that lock by using lock nut. After that, read the result of measurement on the main scale and on the non-use scale. Look at the example. If you filled 5.35 millimeter, sorry, your answer is wrong. Why? Because from the main scale, you will see a number 6 after 5, immediately left of the main scale. This means 6.0 millimeter. Notice that there is an extra line below the main scale. This represents an additional 0.5 millimeter. So the first part of the measurement is 6.0 plus 0.5. So the main scale is 6.5 millimeter. To find the result of measurement on the non-use scale, look at the parallel line in main scale and non-use scale. We can see the parallel line is in at number 30. The number 30 on the rotating non-use scale coincides with the main scale on the slab. Hence, 0.30 mm is the second part of the measurement or non-use scale. You just have to add the first part and the second part of the measurement to obtain the micrometer reading. 6.5 plus 0.30, so the answer is 6.80 millimeter. Example 2. Result of measurement by using micrometer is, on the main scale there is 13.5 millimeter, and on the non-use scale there is 0.17 millimeter. So the total is 13.5 millimeter plus 0.17 millimeter. So the result is 13.67 millimeter. Example 3. The result of measurement by using micrometer from the picture is, the main scale is 0.5 millimeter, the non-use scale is 8 times 0.01 millimeter or 0.08 millimeter, and the total is 0.58 millimeter. I think that's all for me. Thank you for your attention and God bless you.